500. What a surprise. What a surprise. Getting a sell-off last night after market close. Getting a sell-off all the way down to new lows of 27.77. A little bit of a downtrend here from 7 in the morning. Yeah, trading range is 27.77. 28.25 is the high. Right now we're getting some consolidation in the morning here. Market just opened 2 minutes ago. We'll be allowed to trade at 9:45. So we are currently just waiting. Just waiting for a signal, being able to trade here. NASDAQ not getting as low of a sell-off. It's more of a triple bottom here on NASDAQ. 1, 2, 3. We're not going below that second low here like we did on the S&Ps. There's a decent sell-off. You can see also trading kind of sideways on the NASDAQ. On the S&Ps here, had a little bit of a recovery there, but now we're selling back off right to this middle here, this middle area. Not quite getting a signal yet. It's only 9:33 in the morning. Currently selling off some more here. We have prices approaching the new lows of day. Oh, we're getting a little bit of a recovery from that short sell-off there. Let's wait for a signal. Very choppy markets as of late. Yeah, yesterday afternoon was really choppy. You see here lots of chop. Kind of recovering, I guess, from... Oh, that's an interesting pattern actually. We have big sell-off, chop, big, smaller sell-off, but still quite big. More double chop, an even smaller sell-off here from the double chop. Maybe this downtrend is getting super weak here, and it's getting weaker every time. This downtrend gets smaller every time, smaller than the last one, smaller than the last one. Very interesting, very interesting. We'll see what happens. I think it's gonna look to explode somewhere soon. Getting a lot of consolidation this morning. Basically since afternoon last night. Just lots of consolidation. I think we'll see an explosion in a trend pretty soon. Can't stay range bound forever. And we already had pretty much 2 sessions of range bound. So let's see what happens here. Still trading kind of flat. We are about 9 minutes out from being able to trade here. I continued trading a little bit after market. Not after market. After I ended the stream yesterday. Ended up losing a little bit of the profits that we made. Still ended up green on the day, but ended up losing a little bit of profits trading this chop here. Pretty much started trading, and so what happened was I missed this runoff because I stopped trading right around here. Missed this runoff, came back in at around, was it down here, I think? I started trading here, 2 losses there. Or like 1 break even, 1 loss. Caught a win, and another 2 losses, and then caught another win. But they weren't anything big, as you could see. Very choppy markets. Looks like we're gonna get an uptrend here. Gonna wait for, still don't have enough time yet. Still not allowed to trade yet. We're gonna wait for another 8 minutes before we're allowed to trade. But looks like we're gonna start to get a price breakout there. We're getting that first price breakout. Looking for that first price breakout, right there. Let's see if we can't get a confirmation here. We are going to get the sell-off back to the middle here. I was going to say if we couldn't get a confirmation on the Keltner channel, if we could break out of the Keltner channel, I'd like to take that, but not quite yet. We still have about 7 minutes until we're allowed to trade here. Waiting 7 minutes. It's open action. Isn't really that crazy. Just kind of been trading here. Looks like we're getting a double top a little bit from since the opening range. Getting a little bit of a double top even with that price breakout there. Now we're consolidating right at around opening price. Getting a small sell-off here from opening from that double top. See if we can continue lower. Volatility is at 2.79. Let's see if we can get a price breaker on the bottom end here. It's currently 9:39. We have about 6 minutes till we're allowed to trade here. So if we do get a signal, we won't be able to take it. Let's see here. Looks like we're dangerously close to getting a signal here. Gonna get a little bit of a rally. Pretty close to a new price breakout here. Pretty close. It's hovering right around the low. Right around the low here. Getting a price breakout there. It's only 9:40 right now. We still have to wait 5 more minutes so we're allowed to trade here. It's a nice price breakout. We're gonna get confirmation here on the Keltner channel in a second, it looks like. Also new lows of day, pretty close to the new lows of day. See what happens here, see if this recovers off of that or not. It's bouncing back up a little bit. We still have about 4 minutes, so we're allowed to take this trade. If it does break past that Keltner channel, we will take it. It's hovering, kind of want it to stall a little bit more. Currently 941. Currently 941. Who knows if we're gonna get another sell-off here. Can we get another sell-off? So we can pull up some music here. Let's see. Looks like we are going to get the recovery there. Not quite breaking past that Keltner channel. Yeah, it's 9:42 currently. We still have 3 more minutes till we are allowed to trade here. Let's listen to some Yo-Yo Ma, Bach Cello Suites, number 1. Best of Yo-Yo Ma. Put it down pretty low. Waiting for a signal now. We are currently just waiting. Waiting for a confirmation break out of this Keltner channel here. We're stalling just long enough for me to be able to trade, I think. Still have 2 more minutes till we're allowed to jump in here. 2 more minutes. 1 more minute now. Looks like we are going to get this confirmation here. But it's going to be right before we are allowed to trade. 9:44 here. We're going to get the confirmation there. Oh my god. How much more time do we have? 22 seconds. We have about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds so we're allowed to trade here. It's not quite breaking out yet, but it's super close. Have about 20 seconds here. A lot can happen in 20 seconds. It's going to break out there. Recovery. Got the breakout and recovery. We have about 15 seconds left. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 6, 57, 8, 9, 60. Alright, gonna jump in short there.
Order filled.
Moving stops there. Selling another
Order
one.
filled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
We're gonna take a little bit of a loss there. About $100 loss so far. Got 1 break-even trade and 1 I think we lost 100 on. That's okay. We'll stay alive for the next signal. We did hit new lows of day there, so had new lows of day. Not only that, had the price breakout and the channel filter. So pretty much we're just following the system. So that was a decent trade that we took. It just happened to be one of the times that it didn't work. because we followed all the rules of the system. That's why it was a good trade. But getting one loser there, a small one at that. We will live to see the next signal. Looking to take one more signal here. If it is a loser, if it's a winner, then we can afford to take some more signals. Not bad. Looks like we still have a downward momentum here. Still have downward momentum, just bigger pullbacks. It's slowly, I think it wants to move down, but it's gonna grind for it instead of being a fast moving trend. Hey, good morning, that guy. Welcome back to the stream, man. Come back to the stream there. Taking one trade this morning so far. Small loser. Not quite trending once we got in. You can see here. Alright, I'm looking to jump in here if we break past this channel filter. Yesterday was a winner, and the day before that was a winner. Let's see if we can't keep it going. Looking to get in short
Order
there.
filled.
Yeah, if it yeah, I kind of got stopped out there, but we'll see if this one keeps going or not. I'd like it to push down a little bit more. See if we can't get a further push down. This is very slow right now. Kind of not liking this price action. Kind of expecting it to be a little bit fast soon. I think speed's gonna pick up pretty soon. Alright, gonna add one there.
Order filled.
Gonna add a lot there. See if we can push here. See if we can push another handle here. Come on. Alright, we're starting to get a little bit of a push here. For it to push down a little bit more.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Okay, we're gonna get stopped out there. Locking in a little bit of profit there. Currently now down only $40 instead of $100, so that was a nice little bit of a move there. Just making sure stops are still on point. We get another signal here, looking to get short. Looking to get short there.
Order filled.
Getting filled there at 72.50. Getting short there at 72.50. Gonna look for A little bit more momentum. Kind of moving our stops down here. 1-0 up 62. Not bad, man. Not bad. Looking to add more there. Looking to add more there. See if we can push down further here. Alright, moving stops down to here. See if we can push down further here. Not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. See if we can't keep trending down. Average here is 71.50. Average here is 71.50. Oh, nice. We're getting some action here. Getting some action here. Looking for this to push down further. Stops at 70, 75 here. Still on Nadex. Just bought one contract. Yeah, it's not bad, man.
Stop filled.
Looking like we're going to get stopped out once again there. Now we are in the profit, $33. If we get another low here, looking to get long again. I mean, looking to get short
Order
there.
filled.
This could be the end of the trend here. Okay. Gonna add
Order
one.
filled.
Slowly grinding away here. We might get stopped out here. Not really risking that much. There we go. Starting to get a decent move now. Moving our stops down. Break even +2. Oh, now this is the move we're looking for here. Looking for this to sell off further here. Gonna adjust our stops accordingly. Alright, this is the big winner.
Stop filled.
Ah, come on, getting stopped out there. It's a nice move down, but we're getting stopped out early every time. Not gonna complain about that. We're now up $103 on the day. Are you trading futures, that guy? Futures on the Nadex exchange? Went from negative $100 back up to positive 100, so that wasn't that bad of a trade. Group of trades. I mean, we still made what was it? Still made $200 profit from those group of trades there after that one loss. Forex. Okay, I gotcha. What is this? We got traditional Hush Little Baby. Honestly, not digging the sound here. Let's see if we can fast forward. Alright, we're done. We're done with Bach here. Done with Yo-Yo Ma. Forex. What pair are you trading? Looking like we might get a another signal here. If we do, I'm going to take it because it's going to follow all of our thing. All of our indicators, all of our system rules for it to be a trend. If we get a new low here, I'm going to take it. Okay, gonna take
Order
it there.
filled.
We could get stopped out here. Shorted UJ at 940. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out here.
Stop filled.
Back down to the negative $24. Just waiting for that one big win. All these small wins are just offsetting any small losses that we get until we get that big win. Looking at the ES, but I didn't enter early enough with Nadex option. You have to enter early to get in on the juiciest risk to reward. You risk 1, make 3, etc. We're shorted again and again because we have a big bearish trend in the big picture. Yeah. We just took a loss there on ES here. Commissions eating to our trade here. I think we're going to enter in some choppiness here. On the 1600 tick chart, UJ at 940. I don't think I'm allowed to look at Forex pairs on this broker per se. But if you're 1-0, you're 1-0, man. Not bad. Could have walked away there with 100 profit, but really waiting for the big win. We just want to stay alive so we can take more signals until we get that big win. We're always missing out, not able to take advantage of that compound in that last downtrend there. We got stopped out too early. Stopped out once again. Stopped out once again. But if we just had this original position, we would have saved on about, what, $24 round trip in commissions. Or $12 round trip in commissions. And would have been able to capture these two handles in between each one, in additional to having 2 contracts open to take advantage. That was just one contract for $350 wins instead of 2 contracts for multiple hundreds of dollars. It was a very bearish cup and handle formation, a very high probability setup. Not bad, man. Yeah, if that works for you, it works for you. If it makes you money, you know. I mean, I guess you could say this was kind of like a cup and handle formation. If you look at it very loosely, it's the first cup, that's the handle right there. Then there's the sell-off, but sell-off wasn't really that big. It went from, it was a total of like what, 10 handles or something like that. Looks like the trend's kind of flattening out right now. We'll see if we get another down signal. Got one. So if we got short here, this would have been the double. This was at 74. We got all the way down to here. If we didn't get stopped out, we would have got stopped out here. 66, 74 to 66 for 2 contracts is a big deal. It's about $500 win. Getting pretty close to a down signal here. Ready to jump in if we make a new low. Pretty close to jumping in here. See if we get a continuation.
Order filled.
Gonna get short there. Gonna get short there, see if we get stopped out here. Getting some fast movements here. Looks like a lot of people are trading right now. We have our stops in place. If we get stopped out, that's fine. Just gonna hold it there. BJ is very closely correlated to ES. Okay. Yeah, looking at the same formation. Not bad at all. Let's see if we can get a sell-off here. Looking to add one if we break 61. Not quite adding yet. It's getting dangerously close to our stop loss. Might get stopped out here. We're like 2 ticks away from getting stopped out. Looks like we are going to get stopped out there.
Stop filled.
Taking another loss there. Currently brings our total up to negative 151 here. Going to stop for the day if we hit 300. So we might get another signal here. Gonna take it if we get a new low. Gonna take that signal
filled.
there. Gonna re-enter short. If we get stopped out here, I'm gonna call it for the day. So let's not get stopped out here. It's just quite simple, really. Let's just make money, right? It's quite simple to win at trading. You just gotta make money. Let's see if we can break below here. Looking like it doesn't want to break below. Gonna hold our stop loss there. Looks like we're gonna get stopped out here. Gonna have to call it a losing day. Call it there unless it continues to sell off here. Gonna hold our stop loss there. Not gonna get faked out. Yep.
Stop filled.
Alright, looks like we're gonna have to call it a day there. Getting stopped out 3 times in a row. Not really trending as fast as we would like it. Very small downtrend here. Getting 3 signals. Getting stopped out there. Nothing really much you can do. We're just gonna have to live to trade tomorrow. Not much you could do there. A little bit disappointing. We got stopped out there. Gonna have to stop trading for the day. I might keep an eye on the markets for a little bit, but keep the live stream up. We might not trade anymore though. Hit the $300 stop for the day. Max drawdown for our day. It's always tomorrow. Getting 3 signals there. All losses. A little bit disappointing. looking like we are going to rally here. Let's see. We're going to rally here. Pretty much at the midline. Pretty much at the midline here. Moving up. See if we can't get a price breakout. Yeah, it happens. You were up 500 on Monday, then gave it all back. Was kicking yourself afterward. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have losing days. It's just part of the game. Just part of the game. What was it? I think Tuesday. Tuesday had really nice trades on Tuesday. Racking up I think 765 in profits. So it definitely makes up for days like today. Monday had a losing day, about 150 I think, and then Tuesday was that big win. Yesterday was up about 460, something like that. And then once I got like two more losses in a row, so I just called it for the day. I ended up with 150 profit yesterday. Today is going to be looking like a 300 loss. 279 loss. 279. Gonna have to call it there for the day. Trading wise, I might stay on stream just to keep watching what it does. Looking at the NASDAQ here. Also got a small short signal down here. That looks beautiful. Recovering both on the NASDAQ and the S&Ps, I think. Getting a decent recovery there. S&Ps looking like a decent recovery here. Looking like we might get a price breakout here. We'll see the close of the next candle if we get a price breakout. This continues out. Yeah, we're definitely getting a price breakout here. Can we even get a confirmation on this uptrend here? Let's see, we'll take it, I think. If it's strong, no, it's not strong. We're getting pullback right before it passed our trend filter here. We see how the next candles play out. Could be entering more chop here or range bound action. Just gotta keep following the system. I believe we're still positive on the week. Still positive on the week, not necessarily overall. I think I'm down 400 overall this month so far. But really, we just need one big winner here. Our system takes a lot of losses. System has a very low win rate but very high very, very high risk reward once we do win. If we get like a 2 to 3K win. I think I'm gonna turn off the auto break even and just follow the ATR stop. Let's see here. Let's see what happens by 10:30. Nothing happens by 10:30. I think we'll call it a stream. A little bit frustrated that we got stopped out earlier on these 3-1s. If we could have let this one ride a little bit more, because we kept on getting stopped out a little bit too early. If we could have let it ride a little bit more, that would have been very beautiful. That would have been like 8 handles times 8 handles plus 10 handles, so that would have been like 18 handles. We would have captured 18 handles about, so that would have been almost $1,000 if we didn't get stopped out 3 times there. A little bit early. Very frustrating. Can't live in the past though. Really have to just, whatever happened, happened. Like I said, if nothing happens by 10:30, we're gonna call it a day here. Currently 10:14. Getting some price action around the midline here. Did you get any more wins, that guy? Are you still 1-0? We're kind of rallying back up now, a little bit. Low key rallying back up. Could have ended the day plus 100 there, but I guess we were kind of over trading there if you think about it. I mean, we were just taking the signals as they came. But I think personally might have been over trading. Entered EJ short, but I got out the small loss when I saw it wasn't going to go my way. Not bad cutting your losses short. That's you did something good there. Instead of letting the winners ride. Instead of letting the losers ride, I mean. Which would be very bad if you got in the habit of doing that. You probably did good there. Good discipline. Trading right around the midline now, 27.67 here. Still have about 13 minutes left, so we're gonna stop for the day. Gotta stay disciplined. Stay disciplined, not trade when we are not getting signals. I just kept continuing to make newer lows here. We could not get a second contract to make money. Once we added there, could not get a second contract to make money and really compound the winners. So it's just a losing day overall. Guess we can learn from that. Keep our stops truly one average true range. Adapt as the situation comes. Gonna keep watching for about 11 more minutes here. We could still afford to take one trade since tomorrow's the end of the week, but I really would not like to take it unless there's a lot of momentum going into the system. Tomorrow's the end of week, so plus we're still green on the week, so we have a little bit of profits to play with here. Let's check out this dashboard. Our max weekly drop, negative 1075. Pretty much looks like the markets, the E-minis here, is headed much higher, either for pullback or reversal. Yeah, it could be, man. I mean, I'm just a trend follower, so if price breaks out at a level that I like it breaking out, then I just get long or short, depending if it breaks out on the up or down side. So if it does trend up like you're saying, I'll be there. I'll be there if it's strong enough. If it's a strong enough trend. If it's a weak trend, I may get stopped out a lot, like I am today. But calculator. Gonna calculate something real quick. So I still have $720 of wiggle room to trade still. In terms of profits, still have in terms of profits, I still have, what was it? I think like $400 of wiggle room. In terms of profits, 720 if I include the losses, potential losses that I will incur. Max drawdown if I include max drawdown for the week. Just the more signals we take, the chance that one of them is going to be a big winner is too much to not take the signal. Because once we get a big winner, it's truly quite a sight. Truly quite a sight. I don't know if you could hear, I got a garbage truck going on outside. Sorry about the noise. We'll keep watching for 6 more minutes, see if we get a breakout in either direction here. See if we get a breakout in either direction. Right now, though, looking like we are just going to be consolidating for the next couple minutes, so just be ready for us to call it a stream there. Close this baby off at 10:30. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a rally here, retesting that 27.76 area. See if we can't break out above that 76 area. Looks like we are going to get that breakout. Let's see if we can't get a confirmation on the trend filter here before we get in long. See if it reverses before it reaches the trend filter. Getting a little bit of a reversal here. Okay, we're going to continue there. Let's see if we can't break above this trend filter. Alright, we're going to reverse a little bit right before we break out here. We're going to reverse a little bit, see if we would have gotten stopped off, where it would not be considered an uptrend anymore. Let's see. Okay, now we're pretty flat. It's deciding where it wants to go. We'll take the signal. We'll take this last signal here. Take this last signal if we get it. One last signal before 10:30 if we do get it here. Would like to see some momentum though. See, I'm not liking that. Not liking that it's pulling back and hesitating there. The markets are hesitating right now. Let's see here. Oh, starting to get further sell-off. This is why we have the trend filter. Did not take that trade because it was filtered out. False breakout. False price breakout. Okay. Let's see if we can't break past here. Moving up a little bit. Volatility at 2.6 here. Would like to see a close above that breakout. Lots of consolidation right now. This could be a good sign that it's going to be a strong shoot upward if it does break out, because it's coiling up like a spring right now. Quite possibly. I think it's either going to shoot down or shoot up like very fast. It's just going to happen all at once. Alright. Okay. Not going to get a signal there. Not going to get a signal there. Was on the edge of my seat. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, wow. But no, we're going to get a sell-off there. Good thing we have the trend filter in place. Not quite getting a trend. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. We have about another minute to, we're going to call it. Okay. It is 10:30. I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you for tuning in, that guy. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow at around market open here. So I hope you have a good day, man. Good luck trading.